Hey Scott, I have your SKX173 here that you sent in. Um, well, rather than talk about anything, let's talk about the numbers because there aren't any. Um, you can see, looking at this, my time grapher can't even get a signal on it. You can see it's blinking. That means it's ticking. But it can't get a lock on anything. It can't find any of the numbers. And you can see that it's just this weird, chattery, horrible mess. So I'm going to have to go into it, but most likely the balance is bad. You had talked about simply just buying another one of these. The nice thing is that they are available, and so one can simply buy one. We certainly can fix this. I just don't know that you're going to want to invest the money in doing that if you don't have a particular connection to this watch, and it's not like they aren't available because they are. It's these C-type hairsprings that are in these things. The A's and the B's were fantastic, and the A's and the B balances were just bulletproof. This series of movement, the 7S series of movement, it has roots going all the way back to the late 60s. Seiko invented this. Basically, the core of this movement more than, gosh, coming on 50 years ago now. And up until the C movement, they were just bulletproof. They would run and run and run. And in fact, the A and the B versions of this movement, the balances are the same all the way back 40 plus years. They're exactly the same, and they ran great. And then they came out with the C version. And the C version, I'm getting all kinds of weird problems, not just with this, but even with higher end watches, like Sumos, watches with, Alpinist with a 6R15 movement in it. It's still just giving all these terrible troubles. I can try to poke at it. It's kind of getting some numbers now. 127 is incredibly low for amplitude. It's barely rotating, and it thinks that it's gaining a ton of time. It's the stupid C balance. They get hung up, and we get all these problems. It's too bad because the rest of the movement's fantastic. I don't know. It's up to you what you want to do. If you don't want this watch, you could either get this watch back and you could sell it on eBay. You could pay to have me repair it, or you could trade it into me. If you don't want it, I would have to repair it and then figure out what to do with it. But I don't know. You tell me.